that the two former presidents have weighed in on this occasion, because there's been a lot of tension in the polity, and it's very concerning. More particularly, I know that there are no statutory requirements for the INEC chairman to give reasons or give explanations under the Electoral Act as to how the results were arrived at. But having said that, the two former presidents have spoken, and their words have persuasive effect, if not legally binding. And I will be very much obliged if the chairman of INEC would give due consideration to those letters from the esteemed former presidents of Nigeria. Also, under Section 14 of the Nigerian Constitution, we all know that sovereignty belongs to all people, belongs to Nigerians, Nigerian citizens, from whom the governmental agencies draw their powers and authority. So when we look at the huge number of people who turned out to vote, it would be most unfair, and it would be a great injustice to disenfranchise these Nigerian citizens who have come out in hundreds, thousands to vote. So I would be very, very grateful if the chairman of INEC gives due regard to Section 47, subsection 3 of the Electoral Act, which has already made provisions for technical hitches, because we are aware that there were technical hitches in uploading the results onto the portal system. And if that were the case, that there were technological problems, then I think the INEC chairman would have an obligation to all Nigerian citizens and give reasons as to why these results were being questioned. More particularly, I believe that jurisprudence says that justice must not only be done, but must be seen to be done. When we have, even though there are no judges here, when we have the electoral chairman giving us reasons or giving us results of the election, and we don't know whether how those results were arrived at, there were no electronic transmission as that were perfectly in order as we understand, then I think the INEC chairman owes the Nigerian Federation a duty of care, duty to explain, to give reasons as to how the transmission was done from the polling unit to the collation center. There must be no discrepancy between the results at the polling station and the certificate of return. These are very, 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 very important and significant matters. Since I was called to the bar in 1986, Nigerian Bar Association, I have never, ever experienced this sort of tension during elections. And I think people are justified and right to be very concerned, and we all want our votes to count and to ensure that those votes have been duly accredited and verified accordingly. Thanks, Charles.
Chinwe, let me stay with you.